Despise, sack of mortal flesh. Do not speak. The discombobulated expression on your slack-jawed visage is a perfect abbreviation of your shallow pondering. You wonder at our purpose. Our purpose is simple. It is to destroy you. It is to destroy your family. It is to destroy your entire species. You want to know why? Is it punishment for squandering the potential of your pedigree? Do we seek retribution for your crimes against existence? Do we think ourselves merciful in placing a pillow over the countenance of your impotent race, capable of little more than wallowing in its own excrement, and then smothering it, ending its suffering and laying it to eternal rest? All of those things are true. But mostly it's because we can, and we will. But first, we will weaken your resolve with scary noise!
And now, some upcoming attractions.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
In the year of our Lord, 1972, astronaut Fizz Benderhale rocketed into space to collect atmospheric data.
Houston, there's a glowing green cloud approaching the orbiter. Houston, are you seeing this? The orbiter is immersed in the fog. Houston, can you hear me?
Captain Benderhale, come in. Captain Benderhale. We've lost contact.
He brought back a lot more.
Hey, Flyboy, how was space?
Yeah. A lot of paperwork to file.
You okay, Fizz? Usually you offer to show me your rocket.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be in the men's room if anybody needs me.
The crawling vomit.
They said the captain left a big mess in here, but I don't see it. What the blazes?
The crawling vomit. It slithers into water coolers and coffee pots, reproducing itself on contact with human digestive juices.
I need a 55-gallon drum of sawdust to soak this up! Stat!
Your stomach will turn at the sight, the sound, and the smell. The crawling vomit.
It's headed for the elementary school!
The crawling vomit. In Technicolor.
Hi, welcome back to Scary Noises. This is Todd Merriman, here with my co-host, Matt Clayton.
Hi.
And our other co-host, Lee Drake, is frozen into his house, so he could not be here to record this host segment. It's dangerous. It's icy.
It's very dangerous. Currently, here, we are experiencing a polar vortex, snowmageddon kind of event.
Yeah, schools are closed, cars are sliding off the roads all over the place, but you know what? The internet still works, and we got an email.
We got an email?
We have an email.
It's not from Greg, is it?
No. Oh, man. I think he's tried, though. I found a dead squirrel on my porch the other day.
Did it have a note attached?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just not get into... We'll save that for later.
Right.
What do we have right now? What is this that we're getting ready to play?
This is a sound file that came into our email. Let's go ahead and give it a listen.
We're the ones holding the key?
Yeah, that's really weird. That's pressure. I can't find my car keys half the time.
Me either, man.
What are we supposed to do?
Yeah, I think, hey, whoever you are that has sent this to us, please stay in contact with us.
Email us further instructions if it's not already too late. The email address is makecontact@scarynoises.net. I want to repair all transdimensional rifts possible, and I need to know how much duct tape to buy.
Hey, I need to know what key you're talking about. I mean, this, just to reassure you folks out there in Scary Noises land, this is no gaffe. We have no idea who sent this to us, what this is all about. Kind of a little bit spooked. So moving swiftly on, what do we have?
Well, I'm glad you're spooked, Matt, because that sets the mood perfectly for this next piece. Though Lee could not be here to record the host segment, he did write and record this next piece, the centerpiece of this episode, The Horror of Sleep. Enjoy.
Clocks tick. It's what they do. Yes, their job is to tell you the time, but a clock's favorite pastime is to tick. Sometimes fast. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. Sometimes slow. Tick. Tock. But no matter what, right or wrong, fast or slow, forgiving or sadistic, you can always count on a clock ticking.
Don't take these with alcohol,
he tells me, shaking the plastic orange can next to his ear. Typical doctor speak for don't be a drug-addled dredge on society. I nod my understanding, but all I can think about is why did he shake the medication by his ear? Was it to put the narcotics in my field of view, as he stressed his point? I'm inclined to believe the idea that the sound of the colliding pills is soothing, a tactile experience. I finally come to the conclusion that I couldn't care less. I just want to dream. Just once, I would like to experience this otherworldly sensation that I've heard of all my life. But due to some sins unknown to me, I'm cursed with mundane and fruitless nights of black. Wake, work, eat, sleep. Wake, work, eat.
Do not take more than your prescribed dosage.
He continues.
This is important. This drug is experimental. Hell, I don't even agree with its use.
I don't want to seem like I don't value Nameless Doctor Number One's opinion, because I don't. But if I don't play the game, then I might as well flush this little experiment. He says something else about keeping a journal to monitor my dreams. Whatever. I feel flat, emotionless, a stone-faced robot with no primary purpose. I don't know which is the symptom and which is the cause, but I do feel that my lack of nighttime mental jaunts is tied to this emotional desert within my head. He grudgingly places the cylinder in my hand, and I nod, smile lightly, and thank him. The smile isn't genuine. The gratitude is. I'm in my car, driving home. The small blue pills rest in their amber prison, tossed carelessly into the passenger seat of my overpriced Kia POS. The windshield wipers beat rhythmically, and I look down at my tiny bits of salvation. I can hear them calling me. Promises of flights of fancy that only my subconscious could conjure. My lips crack a smile, and this one is genuine. I'm in my apartment now. The mildewy dankness inhabiting the dark corners is far too familiar to me. The label on the little bottle of sanity says to take 2 pills right before bed. I'm grinding up 8. Lining the powder up nice and uniform on the stained bathroom sink. I place the straw into my nostril and inhale deeply, sucking the powdered fantasy into my face. I'm stumbling through the hallway, dropping to my knees in front of the bedroom mattress and face-planting into the splintered floorboards of the living room. I believe that clocks are the most sadistic of man's creations. They revel in the torment that they cause us. When we wish for a speedy clock, the rebellious machinations will wait, the minute hand clicking every 10 minutes. When we beg for a reprieve from our time, they speed beyond boundaries to ensure our lateness. Clicking and ticking, clocks have no problem telling us how much they hate their parents. Flashes of hell scorch my brain. My flesh is seared from my bones, and ungodly and far-aged beasts feast on what falls from me. Now, serrated chains wrap my limbs. They begin to spin and chew into my flesh, spilling my blood into some form of funnel below. Now, what I can only describe as a female demon that seems to have had its limbs removed is winched down over my strapped, naked body. I gaze from its fang-addled grin down to where the crotch was replaced by what appears to be teeth that rotate like a grinder. I shoot my horrified gaze back up to the beast's toothy grin as I realize that they were lowering this thing onto my throbbing cock. I begin to scream, and my screams intensify as the she-creature makes contact. It throws its head back in ecstasy. I split my lungs in agony, and then come. Many thousands of other unspeakable horrors flash into my mind and rip at my body, far too unspeakable to mention, until I finally crack my eyes open. My brain sizzles like a slab of steak on a grill, and I place my palms on the ground to try to shove the earth away from my stone-stiff body. There is no smell of mildew, no feel of unvarnished wood beneath my hands. No. Now there is only the smell of burning plastic, wood, and wire. My hands feel only dry, scorched earth beneath me. Aside from the crackle of fire, silence engulfs me. My eyes adjust, and I realize that I am in the warped, cored-out hell that used to be my apartment. I'm stumbling out onto the streets from the complex hallways. I look up to see the sky engulfed in inky black, and the horizon alive in flame. The ground quakes, and I slip back into the hall. The ground shakes rhythmically, louder and louder, until it halts just outside the door. I hear deep, guttural breaths sucking in the wind and stink around me. Dust settles down over my head, and I look up to the vaulted wall that sheltered me from whatever this was. The wall bowed in. It was leaning against the wall to get a good smell of me. And something dropped through the door with a wet sputter. I look down to see a limp hand plop next to my foot. I crush my eyes closed and beg for this to end. I'm on the roof of a hollowed-out pinnacle of man's mastery of his environment. I heard that, in dreams, this is how to make things end. The absolute horrors that I've borne witness to. Dear God. I step off the edge and hope to wake.
There it is, The Horror of Sleep by Lee Drake.
It's a creepy little piece.
It was.
It was indeed. I think we need to give special shout out to Miss Cassie Miller for her assistance in our first piece that you heard, the Crawling Vomit trailer, and Travis Boling, who helped us make various sounds in the Horror of Sleep segment.
Yes, and that's it for the show this time around. Playing us out, we're going to have the theme song from the Crawling Vomit. Don't forget to warn the others.
Tummy bug from outer space has come to put Earth in its place. Left right out of space past space. It's gonna end the human race. Erupting forth volcanic comet. You can run, you can try to hide from it. You can shoot it, you can bomb it. Never kill the crawling vomit. You can run and hide, or you can stare at and take a picture. It don't matter anyway, cause the crawling vomit is gonna get you. Great googly moogly. Such a fool has not been seen. Take a picture, it don't matter anyway, cause the crawling vomit is gonna get you.
Mommy, can you get me some ginger ale?